All right, hello everyone. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I am joined today by a special guest. This is my friend Nick. So, hey. So we're doing a dual reaction of Ragnarok Online. Can't Go Home Again, Baby. I have never heard of Ragnarok Online. Have you?
Sounds familiar, but no.
That font looks kind of familiar. Might be thinking of like Turok or something, but no idea. It's only 2 minutes. But who cares? Let's go. This is a Patreon request from Max. Here we go. I'm excited. This is right up your alley. Okay. I wasn't expecting this whatsoever.
Expecting metal.
Holy moly, the bass line. Is that a sawtooth?
Soft one, yeah. Did Jamiroquai write this?
Yo, shout out to Markiplier.
Oh, okay, that's tight.
Harpsichord?
No,
It sounds like a 90s like trailer or something. This is way funkier than I expected.
very, very faintly, it's like 90s techno tracks, like soft comes to mind.
We got 20 more seconds of this bad boy. Man, time flies, especially when it's 2 minutes.
Big disco in Little China.
Disco, that's what I was thinking, dude. I was like, what does this remind me? It's like funk and disco.
That had big disco energy for sure.
The real BDE. Yeah, it's definitely big disco energy. That's a term we're coining on this channel. Thank you. Did that remind you of anything? Like other soundtracks or artists, I guess?
So like, just like general like chill disco type stuff at first, but when that one instrument came in and it like immediately was like
Percussion?
da,
Oh yeah.
So there's this track from like the early 2000s by this artist called Sash.
How do you spell that?
SASH exclamation mark. Like he spells it like with the exclamation mark wherever you look it up. But the song is called Ganbare, and it's like, which means like victory or something. And he's like a European techno producer, but he made that song for like the Olympics in Tokyo like 20 years ago. And so like when they went like this, in real life, like at the actual Olympics they had over there in the lobbies and places when people show up, and like that song would be on repeat and the music video would be playing, which is just like a guy in Japan like saying Ganbare, and it was like all these like weird things happening.
How do you spell that song name? If you know.
Ganbare.
Okay, I'll look that up actually, because now I'm curious.
And it's like the reason why it sounds like that is not just because of the sound, but also because like the specific chord structure is basically that, but faster.
Faster.
Yeah. So if you took that and you just like made it like that's what that sounds like.
I got a lot of I mean, 2 minutes wasn't a whole lot of time, but it was cool because it kept like layering above each other. It wasn't really repeating a lot, which made me feel like it was like a main menu type of song.
It was like the menu or like the screen taking you into the.
Yeah, I didn't really see gameplay on that. And I can't even see gameplay or like what setting that would be.
Like that's like when you're like being. I feel like I'm gonna go watch like some other Kung Fu Panda movie, and that's gonna be like playing while they're introducing all the characters. That it's like
yeah, something like that. Like
it's like special starring this character.
Yeah, no, I got the same thing. I can't really picture.
Which I don't.
Gameplay
it's kind
like
of
that.
strange for the name because Ragnarok is.
And then it's called "Can't Go Home Again, Baby," so that's a pretty specific title. Maybe credits?
Maybe.
Nah, I don't know. It felt more introductory than, epilogue, I guess. I wonder if the whole soundtrack is like that. Damn. Well, you can find out. I can't.
I'm gonna take a look.
I mean, it was cool. I was not expecting. Like, I see this, and I think, like, Jurassic. Like, it looks like claws. It looks like maybe fighting game almost.
Like, I was kind of anticipating something closer to like the Doom soundtrack.
Yeah, just anything.
Like
anything besides what we just heard. Basically.
It's country music.
That was basically like Nile Rodgers meets Casey and the Sunshine Band meets 90s menu trailer music.
It kind of like it's like what's that one Dreamcast game?
Ooh.
Space Channel 5.
Damn.
Remind me of that a little bit.
What, like the OST from that?
Yeah.
Which I never heard.
I'm not like that familiar with it, but it has a lot of like cool dancing music like that.
I think that's the first time on this channel that Dreamcast has even been mentioned, which is kind of sad because, I mean, that's a whole other conversation. I think it was ahead of its time, but I didn't own one because I already moved on to PlayStation at that time.
That's a lot of good stuff in the Dreamcast world.
I'm actually about to check out Jet Set Radio for the first time coming up soon. I think that's where it originated, if I recall. Maybe arcades. I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. But speaking of things that reminded me of, actually on this channel, there's a song that my friend, another friend, JD, requested from NBA Live 98, which is still, I think, the only sports game on this channel. And it was called, I forgot what it's called, something fresh. But I'll leave it up here for you guys to like check it out. But it was pretty much the same vibe, except not as disco-y and more funk bass. That was pretty cool though. Cool because it was unexpected.
I still can't get over like it's so. I find this a lot when I'm listening to like video game music in general. Is like, you have like people who like these are all people who like they studied music or they went to some whatever academy and like they know how to like make different kinds of things because like on a very like break it down level like theory wise, and so you hear these little things at the end like how the song cuts off with the violin strings like that, and it's like that's such a stapled sound in disco music that to just like add it in there, it's just like, oh yeah, we have to like complete this song by like putting all of the standard disco things into it, and it works. Like they make it work. It sounds great. I just think it's funny when I hear that stuff sometimes.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me. All these things are now coming to my head. We actually were just listening to a little bit of Persona, and I mean on our own time, and it kind of also has that same sort of vibe. At least Persona 5. I think I've mostly checked out 5. Apparently, I'm talking about all these other games now, but apparently 5 has like a distinctive kind of like disco funk flavor. The one we heard was like really slow, but yeah, I don't know. This was cool. Totally out of left field. I think that the font and the name, because Ragnarok is the War of the Gods, right? The Norse.
Or it's the Norse apocalypse.
Yeah. So when I think apocalypse, I don't think you know. I guess maybe with the right footage. I don't know, but it was cool.
This is like the music like while the apocalypse is happening outside and everyone just like sees it coming and it's like, well, we're all gonna die anyway. It's just like fucking party.
I can just see Loki just kind of like vibing. Da-da-da-da. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. Any last thoughts? on this one? Or plug stuff?
Nah, I am really curious though, like the rest of that game now. So
See,
I'm gonna
right?
look it up.
It happens all the time. It's like, okay, well now what? Like, what else does it have to offer? Because I somehow doubt the rest of it sounds like that. That's just me. If it does, then either way, I'm curious. Anywho, if you would like to get your request in, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, if you want to hear some other song that sounds slightly similar to that, like disco-y, but seems out of place, I think I showed you this song, but anyone else like listening, the Egg Carrier theme from Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast. It's like a looping disco track, and it's like very spacey, but it's dope.
Don't remember, dude. I've literally only heard like the one Sonic song that you no, you didn't send me that. Sorry, someone else. I had like one Sonic song on this channel a long time ago, and then like the first 2 games I know. Everything else.
Oh yeah, I did send you that one Sonic one.
I promise I don't remember.
The Game Boy Advance one that was like all jazzy.
I've heard about 200 songs in the past 3 months, so me remembering something is yeah. So yeah, we'll check that out. But yeah, as I was saying, if you want to get your own request, then you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Neither are necessary to do. They just guarantee that I will check it out. Maybe not Nick with me, but you know, not necessary. But it's just a way to do it, and just make sure it's a VGM, please. That's it. That's my only rules. Just also join the Discord. It's like right there. I can point at it, I guess. And I'll see you later. Yeah, I know we're like YouTube. How do I YouTube? Shout out to the homie Nick. We're still doing 2 more videos. And yeah, anything you want to plug, or should we save those for later?
Later.
Okay, cool. Stick around. Later, everyone.